Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Hi, Angie.
Can you hear me and see my screen?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Sure can.
We'll go ahead and get started, and a few others may join us along the way. And we're recording today. Thanks for your interest in Leadership Unlimited. This is a program of the Richland Area Chamber and Economic Development, as well as the Mansfield Richland Area Educational Foundation. This is the 41st year of Leadership Unlimited. Next year will be 42nd. So there's a long line of program participants and graduates that enrich the program. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what they have to say about the experience. We'll run through what the experience will be like during the program year, and we'll leave time for questions at the end. So our goals are to share with you what you might experience next year and get your questions answered. So the program is focused on community exploration and engagement. We're going to be focused on several different industries, learning about issues facing that industry in our community and how to get involved with these initiatives. We're going to be focused on networking among class members as well as with the speakers that you get to meet and interact with. And we'll focus on skill building. We'll have leadership development sessions as well as other skill building, such as design thinking and learning about habits and values that will enhance your journey. So first, community exploration and engagement. So this involves several different business tours, speakers, and activities. Our journey begins in August with an orientation. This is a chance for you to meet other members of the class and network, hear in detail about what's expected during the program year. And we'll have some icebreakers, development activities, and it's a chance to get to know each other before the retreat. Our opening retreat is in September. It is an overnight retreat. It's all day on a Thursday into Friday. We do stay at Mohegan Lodge. It's very nice, newly renovated and comfortable. And we have a variety of different sessions there. So that's all day Thursday and half a day Friday. We move into our program year in October. We start with a community scavenger hunt where we explore each city and village in Richland County. And then November through June are our program days on the second Thursdays of the month. And this is where we'll focus on a specific industry, healthcare, economic development, education. We'll focus on that for the day, have discussions around that and activities. In June, after our June program day, is a graduation ceremony in the evening where you can invite your colleagues as well as personal guests to celebrate your graduation with you. So our retreat, look at this beautiful Mohegan Lodge. Imagine yourself here among the class of 26. So this is a beautiful center. We'll spend a lot of the day Friday in group sessions talking about leadership development, getting to know each other, talking about issues you're facing in your workplace and hearing about what others are facing. And we'll do some goal setting for the year. How do you want to personally grow and develop during the Leadership Unlimited year? There'll be plenty of time for outdoor activities and fun on the patio. We have a game show and activities by night flight and just a time to decompress and relax in the evening on Friday. So I have a quote from Jillian Henry. She said that she was surprised that it brought people together in under 48 hours and left with new friends, and she couldn't wait to apply things. So I thought that was exciting and glowing recommendation about the power of an overnight retreat to bring people together. So October, our community scavenger hunt. So I create clues. I send you out in teams. And so you have your clues and you're exploring every area of Richland County, all the way in Plymouth, Shiloh, Shelby, Lexington, Mansfield, Madison, down to Belleville, Butler. So you're driving in cars with teams, and you're stopping at different tourism destinations. You're different historical areas, businesses, and then along the way, you're looking for first responders and clergy for just to make it even more fun. And then there's a winning team, those that can get to the most places and talk to the most people. So Steve Russell from the Mansfield-Richland County Public Library said it was hugely enjoyable, well planned, and organized. Enjoyed every minute. So this is the llama farm, which is alpaca farm, excuse me, which is a favorite to learn about those animals. Our Economic Development Day is very popular. We visited the Mansfield Reformatory and heard from a panel, the North Central Ohio Industrial Museum, Schroeder's Grain Farm to hear about how they're impacting local economic development, the caverns, and this is just a sample of places that we visit. And this participant, Melissa Cole, said it helped her to see that she has a role to play in economic development, even though that's not her direct role. Everybody has a role to play in the perception of Richland County and getting involved in the efforts. Our workforce day this year, we had a portion of the day at OSU Mansfield. We visited Pioneer. We heard from our workforce board director and NECIC. So it was a day to understand high level what's happening with the workforce board data statistics, and then see hands-on at Pioneer what kinds of things the students are working on and new assessments that help them better plug into their career pathways. And Rob Evans at Ohio Health said it helped to see, gain insight on what's going to help motivate his team. We just had our responses to crime day this year. We toured the crime lab in Mansfield, and we did the de-escalation simulator. And we heard from Carlos Christian about his efforts with reentry. So really exciting day on both sides of responses to crime and reentry, what people should know with their organizations, and how to continue thinking about this issue. Jamie Hauserman, Charter Next Gen, said she didn't realize the lab processed so many things from other areas, and the simulator was eye-opening to what police officers deal with on a daily basis. In March every year, we partner with Richland New Hope for Community Awareness Day. So we go out in teams and visit 4 different partner agencies and learn about disability services. So it's always really powerful to see what's happening with the disability community, how they're being served, and how they're contributing to our local community. Amy Heiner participated last year. She said she was going to tell business owners and community members about support they can lend, and advocate for their initiatives at Richland New Hope. Our housing day is very popular. We cover the housing plan that was just published last year. We talk with different landlords, realtors, people that provide senior housing, low income housing to learn about those initiatives. We also hear from the Habitat for Humanity and our own Jessica Gridman about economic development initiatives in Northern Richland County. So very powerful to hear what's being done. We see news articles about housing, but this gives you an inside look into what's being done on a regular basis to help with different efforts for housing for different income. Andrea from Richmond Public Health said the day was excellent. A great deal of information was shared to inspire them, and she even was going to consider a board opportunity from that day. So that's a sample of the program days. The program days again run November to June. And then in June, we have our graduation at beautiful Kingwood Center Gardens. Again, it's a time to bring your personal and professional networks together to celebrate with you. We have LU alumni celebrate, and we award certificates. And then we also award a LU Alumnus of the Year. Last year was Donna Gilmore, Southern Title. So we'll have an awardee every year. So a great celebration of what the class accomplished. Recently, we've added capstone projects to the LU cohort year. And last year, one of the groups created a mural in Shelby, downtown Shelby, to celebrate the history of Shelby, new initiatives. So here's the beautiful mural and ribbon cutting that we had. So this is a chance to give back to the community. It's your class gift to the community during your program year. And we do give time during the program day to work in groups on your project. And then there's meetings that you schedule outside of the group. So the goal is for your group to work together on this, to put your leadership skills to use during the program year, and to better get to know each other, work together, and again, move the community forward. We do have a potential project for next year that I just learned about that is very exciting. That's a community development project. So I can't wait to share more about that at the orientation. Another aspect that we focus on is building your network. So the cohort will have approximately 30, we may accept up to 40 this year, people to network with across multiple industries in Richland County, 5 to 7 speakers per day that you'll have access to that you'll be able to follow up with and ask questions and see how you might pull them into your professional network. And then our LU Alumni Network, we have service projects and socials throughout the year. So there's about 400 active alumni in Richland County. There's 1,000 total from over 40 years, but about 400 that are still active and working in Richland County. So it's always great to bring the multiple classes together to network and get to know one another. And then we'll focus on skill building throughout the program days. The leadership challenge is what we focus on at the retreat. And there's an assessment and case studies that we evaluate. And then I will also add other activities that enhance our program. Tours and speakers. So potentially design thinking, values-based culture, leadership self-awareness, to give you more of a chance to deep think deeply about these issues and how you will apply them to your life. The leadership challenge is I really enjoy the model. It's the 5 practices of exemplary leadership. And it is a measurement of how frequently you use the leadership practices currently. And then there's suggestions for how to more frequently use them. So it is a transformational leadership theory to show you where you are and practical ways to grow in those areas. So it is reliable and valid. It's been used by 5 million people across the globe and cited by independent research studies. And you also will be able to see how you rank among everybody who's taken the 5 million users. Where do you rank in each of the leadership areas? So this is a way that I measure impact during the program year. I asked people on the last program day, how do they feel that they've grown throughout the year? So a reflective post-test. So I asked them questions about leadership development and about community awareness. I asked them, leadership development. How did you establish norms and set goals before LU and after LU? And we see growth in each of these areas. So before LU, 26% were strongly agreeing, and after LU, 41%. And then we measure how community awareness, how that impacted people, as well as networking. So there was significant growth in each of the areas of leadership development, community awareness, and networking. So the application is live. It takes about 30 minutes to complete. There's a few short answer questions, and we ask that you just be thoughtful when answering. We do evaluate those with the alumni selection committee, and we look for past leadership skills, how you say that you want to commit to moving Richland County forward. And we especially want to look at these two application questions. In the past, we've had the program days planned by our participants to be form groups and plan the program days with some guidance and structure from me. We're going to try it this year where I plan the days in advance, and there's a few reasons being I want to have a standard program where participants and employers know going in what's going to be covered and what the expected outcomes are. There's certain standards I want to put in place with, for example, the meeting room being the right size and the right setup, and making sure we cover our topics thoroughly and put everything into context and have the right data presented. So we're going to try this year with me presenting the days. So I do want you to have a say over what you learn in your program. So I will look closely at this question on application. Give your opinion of 3 significant opportunities and challenges facing Richland County. I'll look at those closely, and that'll inform the themes of the day: healthcare access and health quality, economic development, and what the subtopics we cover. So this will inform our topics and subtopics. And then what speakers do you want to hear from during the year? We'll have key experts in each area, and then we can bring in speakers to cover some of the subtopics again that will round out our days. So pay close attention to those questions. Other questions are about your current leadership service and your definition of leadership. So again, here's how you can contact me with any questions. And I'd love to take questions now. I'll stop sharing. What questions can I answer for you?
I don't really have any questions. I think you're super thorough, Angie. Thank you.
Okay.
I really don't have any questions either. I thought that was very informative.
Okay. Well, great. It's great to see you all. Thanks again for your interest, and feel free to reach out. There's about 6 weeks left to apply. So look forward to seeing the applications come in, and then we'll be in touch with all the next steps to get ready for the program year.
Terrific.
Great.
Thank
Have a
you
good
so much.
afternoon.
Thanks for the
Thank
good
you so
info,
much.
Angie.
Thank you again.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
See you.